Good morning, friends. I'm Dewey, and my Tech Talk topic for today is USB 4, the rest of the story. When I last spoke on USB 4 2 weeks ago, I concluded my Tech Talk by quoting Michelle, who was writing about USB in a MacSales.com blog. I think it best to first review what she wrote, so here goes. Michelle said, USB-C is a connection type. USB-C is not Thunderbolt 3, Thunderbolt 4, or USB 4. It's only the connection type that those technologies use. To understand the difference between those technologies, you have to go past the USB-C connector, even though they all share it. Thunderbolt 3, Thunderbolt 4, and USB 4 are communication standards or protocols that provide a set of features for a computer to interact with devices through that USB-C connection. All three of these communication standards use the USB-C connection type to connect to computers and devices. The difference between Thunderbolt 3 and Thunderbolt 4 is that Thunderbolt 4 guarantees certain specifications that are optional with the Thunderbolt 3 standard. Thunderbolt 4 is always 40 gigabits per second, while Thunderbolt 3 and USB 4 can operate at either 20 or 40 gigabits per second. The difference between Thunderbolt 3 and USB 4 is purely in name. The actual standards are identical, important to remember. In fact, Intel gave the Thunderbolt 3 standard to the USB Implementers Forum, which allowed for the adoption of the technology on USB 4 devices. As far as compatibility and performance goes, they're practically the same, even though their names are different. As far as cables go, regardless of whether the device is USB 4 or Thunderbolt 4, Michelle advises, it's best to purchase a Thunderbolt 4 cable to work with any of those devices to guarantee full compatibility. Since Thunderbolt 4 includes support for USB and DisplayPort, if you see the Thunderbolt logo, which is a small lightning bolt and the number 4 on the cable, you can check at the right, you know that connection can do it all. It's a great connection, Thunderbolt 4. This is the point at which I stopped 2 weeks ago asking the question, what is DisplayPort? In seeking an answer to this question, I discovered a wonderful reference tool at PCMag.com called simply Encyclopedia. When Encyclopedia is open, you'll immediately see an easy method for finding the definition of a technical term. It looks like this. Browse Encyclopedia and you choose the alphabetical letter with which your term begins. When I clicked on D to find a definition for DisplayPort, I had to scroll through around 1,200 terms beginning with the letter D to find it. And by the way, the alphabetical letter D alone had approximately 3,000 definitions in total. This is an amazing encyclopedia. DisplayPort, written as a single word, may be defined as a digital interface between a computer and a monitor, stressing the word digital. It uses a small connector and thin cable that extends up to 50 feet. DisplayPort supports pulse code modulation audio with sampling rates up to 196 kilohertz, as well as supporting HDMI's HDCP anti-piracy protocol that is honored by some devices. Defining DisplayPort further becomes very complicated, and I fear would find little interest with our Tech for Seniors audience. So I think it's best to stop at this point. Well, that's my Tech Talk story for today, and I am sticking with it. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. And next week, I'm going to be starting a series on EVs, electrical vehicles, cars and trucks, and I think you'll find it interesting.